先好多謝各位嚟到我哋嘅會議。I was debating whether I should speak in Chinese or English, and I do a quick survey during that time. So I think that it would be so I may switch in between, but just to so it seems that it may be just for myself, it may be a bit easier to discuss some of the idea. So this is what we call our knowledge building teacher network. Once we use the title Teachers Empowering Teachers, it is quite familiar to us that education is changing from a transmission mode to a knowledge creation mode. The world is changing. It is not only in Hong Kong. Internationally, there is a focus on 21st century learning. In Singapore, they talk about thinking school, learning nation. America, they talk about 21st century learner. In Hong Kong, since 2000, we talk about learning how to learn, the big curriculum reform. Our project worked on knowledge building, which aligned with the 21st century learning education goal of innovation and knowledge creation. Innovation, 小朋友可以知道咧，佢中文叫創新。我以前都有講過咧，就係由上溫家寶總理嚟香港嘅時候咧，佢都會講咧，我哋嘅其中嘅一啲挑戰係創新。Even young children in school can involve in innovation and knowledge creation. 創新唔係淨係科學家做，就算小朋友都可以係參與呢一種嘅知識建構同埋創新。So we think about it as everyone involved, whether you are scientists, scholar, student in school, teachers, to involve in knowledge creation, contributing to the community, adding knowledge, adding value, improving value of idea and knowledge to the community based on Scaramelia and the writer's theory. That's how our project is premised on. Bilingually, we use a field word, 中文叫群策群力，深化討論。我哋中文老師幫我哋譯群雄獻技，互補不足。In this way, we emphasize a few of the key principles called epistemic agency. In simple words, it means that students have their agency. Ideas and practice are improvable for the goal not only of improving individual but also community knowledge. I often think that, interestingly, this kind of theory may be particularly relevant for Chinese learner in Hong Kong because whereas critical thinking or some theory talk about argumentation, debate, differences. Of course, it's also helpful in some way to contribute learning. I was talking with someone the other night who's doing PBL in university, and she also thinks that this kind of group and collaborative learning may not be bad for Chinese learner who focus on collective work. 我哋好着重群策群力或者群體嘅力量。Very quickly, we are all familiar with the knowledge forum field, which is used to support knowledge building discourse. Although I tend to like people to say we are doing knowledge building and not just the technology, but of course technology and the epistemology and the pedagogy go together. So we know about these kind of particular support of technology underlined by the philosophy of building, creating, innovating, contributing to the community. So I give a bit of a background so people have an idea that it is the kind of people working together to create knowledge or value to the community. Now, using this idea, we develop our KPTN or Teacher Professional Development Network, in which we get the teachers to work in a community. So we have experienced teachers working together with new teachers. That is what Mr. Choi just told us about the need for developing capacity, for capacity building. So for school reform, for developing the new generation. We also, it's not only student doing knowledge building, we want the teachers to form the community to develop, to create new knowledge. So this is our knowledge building community model, in which we also think about, so we have teachers learning, we have students learning, we have the working in the community. Here are some of our participating schools, and to show you the growth in our network. We started, Nancy and I started in 2006 with some of the teachers. A few of them continue to be ST, but we also have new ST, seconded teacher over time. So that we grow in the number of schools, but particularly we grow in the number of participating teachers, and to also sustain. And then so so we have secondary, primary. We also have a special school joining our project, encompassing all different areas. So so our network is growing in this way. So what do we do in the network to sustain, to develop teachers? What are our professional development activities? So we have various professional development activities. Weekly, the seconded teacher, the concept of the seconded teacher, as Mr. Chu also explained, is the teacher work half-time in school, and then they are funded, thanks to the ministry, the funding, so that they are able to come and work with the research people in university. So weekly, we have design meeting to understand how knowledge building is going on in their own classroom, as well as in the mentees' classroom. We have workshops, and then KLA, this is a Hong Kong term, KLA really means curriculum area. So the Chinese group, the English group, the science group, the humanities group together to do collective problem solving. We have peer coaching, in which we have mentor working together with, we may use this term, so we have experienced teacher working with new teacher. We have community event like what we are doing now, and then we have classroom discourse, classroom visits. So these are some of the things. Here are more of the workshop, and here is one of the activity in which our secondary teacher cleverly think about. One of the things that teachers can do is to understand, we are called knowledge building project. So what is knowledge? So some of it, and you can see the teachers are working on their understanding. And you can see some of, maybe you are here. Here another one is we say teachers empowering teachers. More importantly, 我哋亦都見到咧，小朋友咧係做老師。今日好多小朋友嚟到，佢哋都係會做我哋嘅老師。呢個係一個好好嘅 pedagogical theory. So we have teachers. In a minute, in an hour's time, when you go to the workshop, the student will be the teachers. Here you will see knowledge building in action, when the community enlarged to involve community members. Here we have diverse expertise, so you will see children working, you will see new teacher working, you will see experienced teachers working, you will see mentor-mentee, and of course you see Marlene Scardamelia joining us in video conference. She's the inventor of knowledge building and knowledge forum.